Thank you. In Kansas City, 2020 has been a deadly year for pedestrian crashes. Internationally, victims will be honored with the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims coming up on Sunday.
But today, BikeWalkKC will hold an event they hope that brings awareness to what they call traffic violence. Our Bryant Madrick spoke with a survivor of a crash and shares her message.
Don't think you can be hit by a car? Nora and Zawi's story may change your mind.
We thought the coast was clear and went ahead across the crosswalk. And I'd say about like halfway through, the last memory I have is looking at Evan, talking to him, and then everything going black.
Nora and a friend were crossing 74th Terrace and Mornell Road in June 2019 when they were hit. When Nora woke up, she found herself in the back of an ambulance.
Like my right leg was broken, I couldn't use it. My left side was numb and I was bleeding from my head.
More than a year later, she says the effects of a concussion remain, but she's a survivor, a distinction not everyone can share. According to KCPD, so far in 2020, 15 pedestrians and 2 bicyclists have died. It's an increase from that same time last year when 10 pedestrians and 1 bicyclist were killed.
There's no reason that we can't take the steps we need to take to make our streets safer, not just here in Kansas City, but throughout the metro.
That's Michael Kelly with BikeWalkKC. On Thursday, the nonprofit will honor the lives of people killed and injured through an event that's part of the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims.
We're hoping to obviously bring attention to the myriad lives lost and forever impacted by this epidemic of traffic violence. But we also want people to realize that it doesn't have to be this way.
That's why survivors like Zawi urge people to be vigilant.
Anyone that steps foot outside their house and walks, it could be them.
And that's why the people I talk to say awareness is so important for anyone who is walking, jogging, or running, or even biking. They say awareness is so important so more people don't get injured or die. Now, of course, the World Remembrance, as already mentioned in the report, that is on Sunday. But today, starting at noon, BikeWalkKC will be holding an event where they'll be talking to a mom whose son was hit and killed by a vehicle several years ago in New York. That event, once again, at noon. For more information, you can go to our website, kshb.com, for more. Back to you, Taylor and Lindsay.
Brian, we know for weeks at a time there, early in the pandemic especially, there were fewer cars out on the road, nobody having to go to work as often. Has BikeWalkKC noticed difference in driver behavior now that people are back on the roads en masse?
Yeah, they notice a difference, unfortunately not in a good way. And what they've noticed is also what police have noticed, and that, unfortunately, is people who are driving faster and, in some cases, unfortunately, driving more recklessly. Reporting live in the Brookside area this morning, I'm Bryant Madrick, 41 Action News Today.